Welcome back. I'm here to finish the first round of early Pleasantview. We are left with the Langeraks, but after some calculations, it turned out that the length of episodes were less equal than expected. My initial plan was to conclude the rotation in 4 videos. I've decided to create an episode 4.5 when I'm playing a bit of Langeraks in the university round. Well, 4.0 was already done, so treat it as a DLC. I think I didn't put my default clothes in. Wait a minute. I'm left with 2 things to do. I have to age up Kaylynn, which I'm not planning on sending to the college. After that, I'm planning to progress with the uni students. Loading one more time. If you've watched the previous episode, you know that I hate it. Kaylynn's wants are unique. Oceanography and getting a partner. That's why I don't care. I can try to find the one right now. She got rejected, oh well. Ilyana is at the 7th level of a business career and Dustin wants to be a security guard. Why not? He has nothing better to do. I shouldn't remove the manipulator bar as a muscle memory habit. Parker wants to be a slacker, but it's too boring. I kinda see some gaming potential in him. I forgot. I think he's like the charismatic and such in the teenagehood. It's Michael Bachelor who's sporty. He got rejected from 3 jobs. Gamer, slacker, culinary. I can see, he has nothing really going on, other than a crush on Daniel Pleasant. He wants to get married though. Dustin might try to do some activities, I think. He went to the pool, forgot about his dad and no one was really there. So they went to the gym. First they have to pay to get in. Nina's wig got snatched after she saw one of them. Or that's because I tried to get rid of the heaviest ones. They share stuff to talk about, but I forgot he's gay. He waited for someone to come by having a balloon fight with a teenager, no new customers. Kaylynn knows how to not get in trouble and instead of going wild, she just called Cassandra, which she likes a lot. They feel no shame. Dustin is aware his son sees a naked male almost every day by just looking in the mirror. What's the difference? Unlike Kaylynn, who's repulsed by her dad's behavior. You're crazy, but let's play the punching game. Yay, a moment of silence when Ilyana tries to get up at work. Money, no violence, 0 squiggly lines. Politicians are lying. I'm predicting you don't have to lay in bed to sleep. I turned off the recording and went out of the PC. I needed tea, judging by the video name being 030234. I think it's the trees. Everyone expects for Kaylynn got in the fire. She called the emergency as the only sane one in the family. It could make a good Sims 4 video from years ago. Parker got in the fire twice. Dustin got lost in the fire. Dustin broke, Dustin burned. Kaylynn's got a lot things to do right now that we forgot about her birthday. She didn't go to college, she doesn't need it and doesn't fit her. I'm still trying to find her someone. What about Blair, your son, who I assume is Claire's daughter? I don't see it, even if they align politically. Now I see it. I think it's a mesh. If I wasn't so scared, I'd change it. Daniel and Nina are here. Who's missing? Don? At least she actually ate a birthday cake before she went to do the dishes. Don't ask me how I remember it, but she got the exact outfit that Natasha Una has. That's a default replacement, of course. At this point I could go and play university as all of them are adults, and we could get Kaylynn and Cassandra interact. She gets to eat even more cake, and as I remember, the fire alarm. Please eat, we're trying to save you. What's that, a romance club? He probably doesn't care about her at all, so Kaylynn went to write a book by herself. What she's thinking about? Balls? Volley? Basket? Foot? What about Holly? Is she your type? Never mind. Maybe it's time to hit the cafe. We'll find more people there.
Surprise, motherfucker!
I capitulate. I want to end the suffering, so let's just finish this series on Linux. Legacy Collection, the last thing I could do. I give up so hard, I'm just here to be done. I hate this game. It's working, no mysterious resets. Back at home, one thing I can tell about is that the UI is scaling automatically and it looks kinda blurred. The game should wait until winter with annoying me to this point, so I could take a picture of the penguin. The very first thing I did was looking at the buy mode. I wanted to see if I have the objects I'm thinking of, and I didn't. My bad, I was playing with the recategorizer and the items I recategorized aren't accessible even from the collections. We can now safely hit the downtown and seek out people. No shit, it wouldn't work on the Windows. Great renovation, I'd never do that. Okay, now I get why the game crashed. Everyone gets the flu, it's free.
We do not care.
The mess has started. I wanted them to eat together, they forgot to make a group, and he's alone. She wants to greet the fake Michael, but he's busy sitting. I don't know if I could play without the community lots unless I would rely on walk-bys. Well, I've had a brain fart and thought the texture quality is bad for a moment. Kaylynn's alone as well, now he's in the dating mood and both him and Zelda are liking this guy. Later I found out he's a student. Wait, now Kaylynn likes the second bachelor the most. So Zelda just wants a date and we could do it right now. Nothing more is required, just pleasure things. There's a crowd and he wants to meet Brian, who went to eat with his aunt. I've lost the time count. They were at the cafe until 5 AM. I'm not kidding, making up for the part we were too scared to go. The busiest man in town is back. I'm getting a premium membership at this point. 3 more left. Maybe you should try and rest, call the mate later. Now she's in the mood for love in the summer. It's time for a speedrun then. Don't remembered. She can take it, but Ilyana's work life is more important and takes a top priority when it comes to the phone calls. Invite Daniel, he won't reject you. At home, let's don't get more people sick. He's kinda careless at this point. They're dynamic, they're best friends, and they get to be more romantic with each other. Maybe he just likes the attention or is open-minded. Whole family is fighting over Daniel. Maybe we'll see them going nuclear over their love interest. Now there is a gift from me you won't accept. An uncut of me loading the game on second setup. It's literally like 50 seconds, I'm not joking. 20 gigs of CC. Sadly the time is influenced by many things, I'm unsure if they are replicable. Like I merge and compress things, specs might play a role too. Loading the family took less than 2 minutes. By the way, We know Dom becomes a doctor. It's a difficult major to pursue. I think he'd cheat often on exams. I'm thinking what field he pursues. Gynecologist seems like the obvious answer. At least I feel like he finds that being understandable about women's biology boosts him in the women's eyes. Pediatrist could be a nice match for him too. He doesn't seem to be child-free. The community usually sees him as a good father. To be honest, it seems to be less demanding job. The last one I could think of is the one doctor that specialized in movements, bones, muscles, not physiotherapist. I can't imagine him being a surgeon with his schedule. He'd be fired immediately. Same goes for being a cardiologist and other high-risk medical fields. So does anyone have any headcanon about Don's medical career? Average grades, average money. I've bought them a toaster, but it's bugged, so a microwave instead. If things I love in 2 happens, the chains cards are a contender. Sell the shares, gained nothing. First time it happened. They usually go like over it. Either lose a job, get a lot of money, promoted, demoted, etc. Let's invite someone she has a good relationship with. We're trying with him right now, but it's not enough. She's not into him, but doesn't know him well. It's just a crush. Parker has more luck as Daniel accepts his invitation. He feels good enough to go clubbing. Actually, Daniel doesn't like him at all. He's the one initiating things. Maybe going steady is too far. He's still in denial about it. Yep, not a single romantic feeling. And Parker wants to go steady. They can stay as friends. I have to see what's up with his ridiculous hairstyle. I want to remove it. Something from the base game even harder to track. At least I cooked over maybe. Still in the oven. I've redone a reshade preset and I had been using for a while to not download new files. We've just came back from the town. Why are you asking? Their round is kinda over. Somewhat the recording gone wrong at the moment we're in. I fixed the issue after that. If I remember correctly, Kaylynn got her first kiss with Don, who's not feeling it. Iliana was working hard. At least we can move on to my least favorite part of the rotation, the university time. I was terrified by those tables. That's just their color. I gotta say I'm not a big fan of Dina's look. Why? Why I don't like playing the university? The reason obvious to the 99% of the players is the length. One thing they never got right. One benefit to it is that you can extend your Sims lifespan, that way if you like them too much. Speedrun the most annoying lifetime wants. After playing 24 days without aging and barely any money, it's just too much. With it being shortened, it's just skill grinding, going to college with some small relationship stuff. It's so repetitive that if I watch a Let's Play, I gotta say I'd like to skip it all together, but for the sake of presenting how I deal with it the generic way and not making this episode last 10 minutes, I'm serving it. Don gets the biology major as he's meant to be a doctor. Dina, however, she could do the drama degree, but she's too lazy for it. Art seems to be a good fit in her case. So because of that part being boring and repetitive, I'll just show you the most important moments, which could be more than I thought I'd find. Don's relationship. So both of them want to be together, but I have the mod that makes the rejection more likely. Wish there was a mod that would do something like this. If both Sims have a want to do something that could be rejected, they would always accept unless they have a fear about it. Like in this case, I'd like romance Sims to be more likely to say no to being in a relationship, but if they want it, do it. After that, I'm just switching to the trade version instead. Or maybe I'll try my hand in modding to give anyone a chance. They get to be obnoxious with their affection in front of Brain alone. Right now they want nothing to do that's suggesting a great improvement, and they definitely wouldn't care. The fear of probation, so I guess they might do the bare minimum, but I'm not pushing it. Befriending the professors is on point with Dina. I see familiar faces. The blonde-haired girl is girlfriend of our college Townie. Of course, somewhat I didn't have the most important mod in, which is the Dormi region. This one was difficult to find. Somewhat ended up downloading one version re-uploaded by someone, and another one in a pack of all Matty mods. Damage has been done by now. I want to see more about Dina and Brian's chemistry and just one bolt. We can do better. Since they both want to be romantic, I had them go on a short date, which was friendship breaking for them. She's not ready yet for it, but at least they hugged and repaired the friendship. Their first kiss is technically a peck. He wants to break it, she wants to make it. Finally, something more interesting. She needs cooking and it gone wrong. The dorms are a safe space to learn the skill, as they instantly put the fire out. Since he accidentally needs to get a skill point, it's his turn to clean the dorm. My another rule while trying to play is semi-wound based. I make the students share the chores among themselves when they might need a skill or two. Not very fair for those who don't need those, free as they're more free to do things. Usually it's about cleaning and cooking. I literally got tired, so I guess I might do 2 days rotations for now. She lives alone and has a crush on Kaylynn. I feel bad for them as it's not supposed to be an endgame for now, but I think I can do a slow romance for them. If it was a long-term gameplay, they would definitely end up together. Maybe even I would leave them alone forever, as there's no potential reason for divorce. Cassandra gets the realistic college experience. I've tried calculating those and it's not for me. I would sometimes disagree with the choice myself. The most important part is that I have no time on. The most important reason is that I have to waste time on jumping between the game and Excel, which I don't like, as I'm rarely playing in windowed mode. Even better when the in-game and SimPE display interest in different order. And when playing on Windows, the bottom bar gets covered by the system. I should have withheld the video until the spooky season. It's a psychological horror at this point. Scary weather, mysterious deaths, quiet girl having a secret pool. Barrett saved Dina from death and Ebjit Chow from not graduating. Cook soup ASAP and be our hero! I don't know why, but my manipulator isn't working as it should. I've tried re-downloading it, but it changed nothing. I'll research it after I'm done with everything. Oh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me. Ooh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do. Oops, wrong channel. And this is one of Taylor's most hated songs. After recording just one university rotation, I got so sick of this game, literally. The next day I woke up with a headache. Abjit fell in love with a generated Townie Velma, and went steady with her despite both of them being a romance aspiration. They agreed to be in an open relationship. Melissa flirted with both Don and Abjit. Benjamin Long went on a date with Bebe Hart. Anxious is doing his own thing. It took me by surprise that Melissa wants to learn so many skills, which I think was triggered by ongoing addiction. She'll pass the year easily. Same goes for A, but since he's gonna pass, it's his turn to clean. I don't remember why, when it's usually reserved for those in need. I have a habit of locking rarer ones when I know some other will reappear soon, like have a baby for family sims. Anxious got on a probation, not his only one, and Benjamin wants to work harder in a second year. Melissa studies biology. A got math, Benjamin political science, and Anxious psychology. I set up their majors judging by the things they're interested in. Sometimes I take into account their personality and skills. That's my official rule on choosing majors. It gives me a sense of control and imagination while leaving some things up to the game. But anyway, I want to change his eyebrows to make a more suitable color. Maybe dark blonde will be fine. I'm not in the mood for a total makeover. I had to take a look at what skills will Melissa need to graduate. This is the last household in the university rotation, just for Townies who's gonna age up. Melissa is a bit younger than the pact, so it's gonna be like she went to college after they graduated. Benjamin, I'm gonna make him a bit older, everyone can attend the uni. It's not just for young adults. Their first year has been played out with the camera off. Today I'm in a let's finish it today mood, no matter what it takes. I can play all night but won't stop until I'm done. They're all addicted to playing mahjong. I leave them unsupervised and what they're doing? Play. At least they gain skill points even if I don't remember if it's by the mod or from the base game. I'm just lurking all around, everyone is busy with something. The non-stop salsa has begun. Not so study-friendly environment. Gym stays unused unless someone's brave enough to do ballet. 3 AM, my girlfriend Brandy Letourneau and be a gamer. After I graduate, I'll be a programmer, but I'm still not sure how it's gonna work out. What about aliens? Have you heard of paranormal activities going on in Strange Town? I've heard someone talking about a guy looking like an alien who abducted a man, impregnated with twins, then married his daughter, but he's a cool guy. Does he fear technology? At least Melissa might make it, if she keeps working hard and stop thinking about Dawn. She'd get secondary knowledge, I think. They're living in a stereotypical CIA prison where they play happy until you admit to your crimes. Speaking of radio stations, I refuse to get a random radio station mode. It's a bug, I let it stay for laughs. I don't know why it's always so funny to me that they turn on the same station over and over again, that it's tiring. Their situation is the example of overdoing the meme to the point it's getting boring in the later stages. I think a Townie just called while she sleeps at 9 AM. Who's gonna fight you, the old cafeteria lady? How many fires did we have so far? This time it gets put out faster than they arrive. Thankfully it's not Inzoi where everyone knows the fire safety. Your new hobby is looking for people to play football, not football with. Foot, but you're using hands to throw. Where's the logic? Check out that dormy that somehow has a face 18 if I remember correctly. I've never been at the cafeteria or any university lots because it wouldn't freeze time left to exams. Go to the taxi and hope there's a phone outside. Electricity went down for a second or two, which means the game is not guilty of the forced shutdown. Call me Nostradamus with the way just before it happened my game saved, by going to a community lot. When he was out, the firefighters were at the place of the crime. Fitting when we're talking about the thunderstorm aftermath. They saw everything is fine and left the moment Abjit went back. No date. Just puddles for someone to clean. They went to play mahjong on their date. No laugh, just games. By the way, don't ask me how I know this, but the tales are actually real and detailed. I thought the video title would be like 3 family members versus Daniel Pleasant who wins, but they take the cake. So they all passed the exams. Is it a want? Really unexpected. I'm gonna end this round here by just looking their most important ones. Melissa and the Townie kiss in the study room to finish it all. This is how we get the room full of people studying. Wait. What happened? Where did Don die? He's a half-bald ghost. You know what that means.
Huh?
He's an exception. Assuming it's a bug, I'ma revive him. Buying a sim manipulator fulfilled Dina's want to buy a sculpture. Okay. He's fully revived. Melissa and Nina's on his mind. Later it's 2 Melissas. You can call him a top student as he has invited Melissa to be his test subject. Their dorm is more performance focused. If I knew that prior, I'd switch Dawn and anxious places. She got the moves and slays the scene. They reused that animation in 3. I've noticed that. She wants a new outfit and I agree with her judgment. I like that one fits for the season, not too fancy. Jewelry too. Dina would never leave the shop without it. Today is her day to cook and I don't see her as a foodie, so maybe an onion soup sounds fine. He's got nothing better to do than to jump rope in the kitchen. Phone is getting blown up. He made out with Nina and Melissa so far. The third one could be either another Melissa or Dina. Why does fancy one seems to be his favorite? No other reason to snack than them being sleepy. Before you go, make your wishes come true and kiss. Dina wants a quick date. Don will pass, but more biology lessons won't hurt. They've done it. Same result with various levels of input. Cassandra's left. She's so stressed out and has a long way to go. Cooking, cleaning, logic. For logic, she has no objects. Cooking and cleaning require a better mood. Oh, now I know what went down. Somehow Cassandra's pool is a one-way ticket. I'll fix it right now and not let her have more victims. Now Holly's gone. She's the one I want to play with. A little rule breaker as I was unaware of the situation. So she managed to make the most out of it and she won't be on Dean's list. She lives with Cass and I don't want that. The thing is that we resurrected Holly as an adult in a university hood. I couldn't find her in a Townie households where I assumed she would be due to her age. She was in a university band and I had to move her back to early Pleasantview to live outside of uni. The painting is a light too? How? She's from the scientific family, so for her night activities she's observing the stars instead of sleeping, and that's why her sleeping schedule makes it more difficult. Her lifetime want is a perfect match. Why is a furniture set in the default household and the name is so long? She's sweating out basically. When I'm trying to graduate her without a probation, I don't care about her grades. She's moderately interested in school and has needs to take care of. Quite realistic that it takes some toll on her health. Especially that she's definitely under a huge pressure to do well. She gets a C. I know I could just sell the stereos. I didn't think of it. 2 years left with the Townies. Anxious wants a dance list. Jim's stereo has infected the whole dorm with the salsa sounds. At least Melissa is already free. Still, she gets to play chess alone. She's done as well. Benjamin needs to finish his projects, and Abjit has a reason to talk to Mel. No one likes an easel. Anxious remembered it's here. He painted a cat. Even A gets to do anything thanks to playing mahjong. She looks at the dormy, but he's got someone else. A ballet bar. Study time. Joe is fooling his addiction. It's not fun enough for him. Almost A+. Just do your homework. How many dates they've went on? Not enough, as they're talking about cooking. Like they're being serious. 3-4 AM is technically the chillest part of their game, but there's still music going on. Usual post-exam mess. Get to the PC ASAP so I won't forget how much money you've earned. Benjamin and Melissa have the easy senior year. She feels bad. Semi won't paste. I can't graduate. Finish year if they're on probation. Maybe if they fear, I'll take it into account. If something like this happens, then it's do the bare minimum, don't have to try sort of way. When she wants to party, she called for pizza. I forgot that you need more money to invite people. Cheese on cheese, look at towels and get entertained. Regain contact with Nina. Their dorm has a cinema in. Dorm is the most chaotic place and I just have to be in a mood to play it. We're broke? What if you sell the book mess provided by the administration? They won't mind if you do. Now we can do it. Tell the professor who he should talk to. The place is already full. Find some random guy to discuss fashion with him. He looks like he gets it, or he's not afraid to not care about the trends. Both are lonely and she's in the woohoo mood, so let's try. Nina won't mind. He's the first to fall in love. Sofa counts for that. Don gets a C, Dina gets a D. After Melissa and Benjamin graduated, I'm merging the remaining students with Don and Dina. The cheerleader doesn't like him. Is there a person she's been nice to? Anxious is the key member in the current household. I have to remember about him. It's still her turn to cook. She's the type to put the beans under the sink, off to the pumpkin pie and pour the oil down the drain. The last performance we didn't know about. Now everyone gets to watch Dina die. I'm so sick of this game, I don't care for restarting it. She did, so she's gone. Don disappeared as well, but it was due to the bug. He's back now. As she is graduated, we have to spawn in manually and her clothing combo needs to be changed. Almost everyone has work to do. Abjit cares more about dating right now and discussing gel with her. Who's the better singer? Abjit Cho or is it Don? I think the Townie wins the competition. He gets the date, still wants to get around. So much cheese, this time in the kitchen. Maybe if he writes his term paper, he's gonna try harder. His Don still doesn't care and Don has to cook for himself. Why they have to sit on the floor to do their homework? Why it's their primary choice? He's getting closer to passing. Get a pizza with a dough topping. Take it inside, it's gone. You won't get a cold eating it. I still can't find a way to delete their bills. We'll get the repo man stealing from us. Goodbye, A. It was nice to know you. Guess what? Now he spawns Furies next to him. He's so close to graduation that he gets a serenade. Another turn for Anxious to cook and make more people sick. Cough more, you didn't try hard enough. Now he's done. He'll throw a graduation party. With a speech from Anxious subject about the world peace. Before he moves out, it's his time to prepare the dorm. He doesn't have to, but it would be nice to keep it clean and have fun afterwards. I'll give it to him. He wants to graduate, so let's do this. Burnt food will help you with that. He's got many friends for obvious reason. Unrealistic, I know. Dressed in toga, kissed by Dina. I'd like to be able to take a photo, but I don't have necessary stuff in. I also can't find appropriate poses as they tend to clip. Noted what I'm gonna work on later if I think of coming back. He said it's time to leave. But this happened. Lol, the game has crashed. I'm lost for words. Give back ultimate. And no wonder why it's not my favorite. Let's pretend she's CPRing her in the bathroom. Dawn is healthy now, but no! Don't fall asleep standing next to the meal. Eat it fast. One more portion, please. Shit talking the child on a date. A green flag indeed. As you can tell, no one knows about the secret drawing board. No one gives a fuck about it. Wow, Don's doing something different this time around. Painting? Unexpected from him. You two, get your fun up and do what you want. Actually, both wants to be done. Quick, sing your heart out for me. Now it's just Don who needs to put in work, the rest should make it. Let's say he got asked to fix the toilet. What a coincidence. Not that our roommate almost died from pneumonia. Don't happy, be worry. He wants to graduate, let's give him. No more balls for you. I'm tired and it's winter. Let it go. Give me more spaghetti. Finally the fridge has been emptied. Graduate right now. It's almost 3 AM and I want to be done with you and be able to not see this game again in months from now. I thought Dina would graduate, she was so close. Same thing with Don while Dina failed? It's rare if they have the skills. She can move out, wants to marry a rich sim and work in a show business. It's 3 AM and I'm not giving up until I finish them all. I'm so exhausted, we won't throw a party. Don moves out after Dina. He wants to finish a book. Good luck with that. His last year goes on speed 3. That's how I despise it. He can do the basic stuff, try to write a book. If he writes, he should make it. It drains fun quite a bit, but when he goes to class, the score should be solved. With his out for everyone to see. Yeah, I'm playing with stuff like this in my game. His last cooking. Write some and go to the final exam. After recording this episode, I need a longer break from 2. When this series was meant to be a comeback, it just drives me away. Maybe I'll play Inside the Cyberpunk and be back with 3. At this point I'm kinda sick of playing. My main issues come with how much time I have to spend on things unrelated to the base level playing. This episode was hard because it felt like a chore. Thankfully the second round won't have the university students to go through. If I had, I'd just skip recording this as there's nothing truly going on after explaining the basics. Did you like that kind of episode? Do you want more? If yes, then as everyone says, leave a like, comment, and I'll see you back very soon. Bye.